You were saying that how Liz Truss has barely been in the job just over a week. And I think that at the very beginning of her role as Prime Minister of Great Britain, I think one of the things that she was most worried about was her very first...
There's the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, now, and his partner, Jodie, about to walk in through the main gate, coming off the first of those coaches at the rear of the door there. He's walking through the main gates there. We'll see a head-on shot of them inside the Abbey in just a short second. There's a shot of them now. And of course inside the Abbey there, as we said, the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his partner. Anthony Albanese will be just a few steps behind him, Angela.
I was just saying that I think that when Liz Truss became Prime Minister, I think her greatest worry was how she was going to handle her first Prime Minister's questions in the House of Commons on the first Wednesday after the announcement.
As it turns out.
As it's turned out, she's instead found herself at the centre of representing the government and the country at the funeral of our former Queen. And with all of those heads of state, with every Prime Minister you can imagine sitting around her, I don't think she would ever in 1,000 years have imagined that this would be part of her first 10 days as Prime Minister.
That is very much the definition of being thrown in the deep end. There's the
Completely.
New Zealand Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, her partner as well. We think shortly behind them was Anthony Albanese and Jodie. Interesting inside the Abbey also as we speak, Angela. I note that all of the music now has stopped.
Yes.
It's only that tolling bell on the minute, every minute, that continues, and that's providing the only soundtrack, if you like, to the ceremony so far. As I look at my watch too, we are now barely 15 minutes away from the ceremony beginning, the procession of the Queen's coffin being loaded onto the military carriage. We just saw the Governor-General too, I understand, David Hurley and his wife just taking their seats, slightly out of frame there. Yeah. Obviously a bit of a traffic jam at the moment with all the Commonwealth leaders, but certainly going toward the forefront of the Abbey there with the other significant Commonwealth leaders about to take their seat. Bit of a traffic jam. We know that those two buses arrived in pretty quick succession there, didn't
Yes.
they? The Governor-General, David Hurley, at the bottom of the frame. Just on the right-hand side.
We're coming almost to the end of the major people to arrive. We have yet to have all the European royals, and I suspect that they will be on their way very, very soon, as will the Queen Consort and other women from the royal family.